It's almost time. And live. Black screens. We get used to them, I think, sometimes. Well, come on, work with me here. Come on. There's the music. And there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I'm going to guarantee to you today at least a half hour of gameplay. The stream might stretch on out. We don't know the stream lengths here, but I guarantee you at least a half an hour. I have to. Why else would I put a countdown? You're not going to follow it, right? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Anyways, we just had finished up with a little dinner party, and I thought it went well. Did we catch most of what happened? Sure. We're just waiting for the queen, at least to encounter. I don't know. Like, it depends. If there's going to be a lot of story-based stuff, then maybe there's not going to be a lot of encounters. Like, hold on, wait. Encounters, like, you mean, like, fights? We were in the sewers early on before you'd come on in. We were there quite a bit. Now we can stumble around as we do. Oh, that's right. So we're going to go and give Julia's letter to Hilda to really get things going. So we're going to meet up with Hilda. Zin doesn't want to talk to us anymore. I know that we're heading towards the end sort of thing, so I've got to go get... I think I hear a cat getting scratchy at the door. Yeah, there was a lot more fight. What's today's cheesy shirt? It's not really cheesy unless you consider a Disney World shirt cheesy. It's like, I don't know. I can see it. There's Mickey. Is that cheese? Could be. Oreo, why do you want to come in and then you want to leave a second earlier? Anyways, things are getting serious. It looks like they're trying to maybe overthrow the queen, have Duke Danon run it, and then they want to have her daughter maybe get married, despite the fact that she's really young. So a 2-year-old shirt is a little cheese. Hey, look. Represent. Oreo, come here. Alright, first things first, yeah, we gotta go chat it on up with the head maid Hilda, like we promised, and I believe we can just go into that door that's over. I think it was right beside where the dining room was, so... Oreo! What are you doing? That's crazy. Rolling around? Alright, so... yeah, it was down the steps. That's where we're gonna head. No, this was not the area we wanted to go. No, that's a room. Ah, this way. Oh, it's you! Dust bunnies everywhere. I've got to, I was just gonna say, I probably should vacuum, but I forgot our vacuum broke earlier this week, so... First opportunity... Yes, that's right! Colonel Richard, we can't forget about them. Coco always looks freaked out, and Oreos always looks confused. He does. And he's just sitting there, rubbing up against my desk. I think Coco also wants to come in, but it also could have been a sun pounding on my door, so it could have been a little bit of anything. Anyways, I'm happy we got beer, finally, so we all know how things go well with that, right? So we ran into this guy, I want to say, what was it? Either chapter 1 or even the prequel chapter. Like, it was one of those two. I can't remember which one. But he was there when we were dealing with the Sky Bandits, which I think was the pre-chapters. The prologue. I was trying to think of the word it was, and we eventually found out, so... I mean, why didn't we have a little bit of a conversation over dinner here? Like, that seemed like, I mean, unless we're gonna have it over drinks, then, you know, we can... everything will be fine and dandy, you know. Oh, pardon me, Colonel. But don't you have a meeting with this great... I mean, sure you do, but that guy can afford to be late, I think, so... And, also, so what did we learn from yesterday? we learned that we don't attempt to change anything on the stream on the go. We don't change bit rates, even though you can. Well, I guess technically maybe you can, but you can't because it just froze up everything. So, but I did dump down the bit rate. I don't know if that was honestly the problem or I never found anything that was running in the background. So that makes me even more confused. But the CPU usage is a little bit lower, so that could be helping. Yay, learning! Right. All right. Now Oreo is scratching at the door again. Right, wants to leave. It's always funny, like Oreo, he'll stay. I have to pull the door open, right? So like, you know, getting in is fine, but like they stand right at the door, and he doesn't understand like can't open it if he's standing right there, and then he just keeps trying to squeeze him through the smallest little hole. Ay ay ay. Well, Malthea isn't very happy that, you know, that the kernel is going to be... when was the last time I dusted up my PC? I did a very good deep clean of it probably 2 weeks ago. I usually do it like every... I try to do it like at least an air dust every month or two. But I was out of canned air for a while, so probably that's why I did a deep clean of it. It probably wasn't done previous to that of like probably 4 months ago of like that. Like, you know, I'll open it up and I'll remove any like longer pieces of hair or anything like that, or fur usually of what it is. But I really need to go buy like one of those little computer vacuums. I think I really need to invest in those. They're relatively like a little like I sit here and I think about it like the canned air I buy like either in a 4-pack or a 6-pack is like $30, 25 to $30. And then like these little computer vacuums that you plug in are like $100. I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, why don't I just buy one of those? Like I would never have to buy canned air again, but I just never bite the bullet, I guess you could say. So, but the worst thing was like I think there was one time like I was thinking like, oh, you know, my computer's running really slow. I was like, oh, it must probably just be covered in dust. And I looked at it and it was like relatively clean. Like that's the problem. Like it isn't overly like dirty. Like I've seen some really bad computers on YouTube or whatever for like deep cleans where people don't clean them for years. And it's just starting to be the thing of whether or not it's you know, really dying. It just can't keep up, or maybe there's like parts are going. I have no idea. I mean, it is like I said, CPU is 8 years old. Random question: did we play the first Neptunia game? We did. We did. That's on the YouTube channel. Early stream we did. That's the one with all the crazy. They're named after like PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox. They're all colored and stuff like that. We've played that. I think it was you that suggested it. I think I got very angry at that game numerous times. To put it simply, he was a hero. When am I going to play the second one? So, like, that's the thing of... I'm sure, like, when we played it, it was the same as, like, this series. Like, I'm trying to think of how to approach it. I do own them. I believe I own the second and third one. I think I got them on sales probably quite some time ago. It probably would be good to get into the second one or whatever, but I feel like, just like sort of like Baker said, like I should probably, like I wanted to buy the second and third of the Trails in the Sky series, but I could probably wait for a sale. That should replace. Yeah, like I feel like Uncharted 2 is gonna replace Shadowrun. It's not gonna be a long game, so we don't have to worry about that too much. I'm unsure whether I want to go back into the BioShock series. As much as I liked the first one, I don't know if I'm going to like the second or the third one, especially if they're more of the same thing. Is it Buckream time? Buckream time. I will be right back. Cream time was rather exciting. Yeah, like I have so many games and so many other series I want to jump on and all that. I'm trying to think of what to replace what. So like I said, like Uncharted series, I think I can finish. I enjoyed playing the first one, and I haven't played the fourth one, so like running through that, and that'll be fun. Shadowrun was a little longer than I thought. So why was it exciting? Oh, because he had to really push that poop out. Exciting times. Just seeing his face was just like. Oh man, I did. It's probably been so long. Like I literally have to go back and see like what was it that I missed about it, or what angered me about it. Maybe it was like I had it set to normal, and maybe I got annoyed at certain things. Maybe if I can dumb it down to easy. I can't remember if there was that. Oh geez, yeah, here we go, right? But I remember it being rather enjoyable. Like it's not like I'm not thinking of things running in through my head going like, oh, I really hated that game. Like there's nothing like that. Like let's remember, Sarah, it was no Dreamfall, right? I mean, and even that, I mean, it wasn't overly terrible, but I wasn't really invested. I guess that would be the easy thing. I'm trying to make sense of whether or not I'm going to stream Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out. So we're a month away from that, and I know like I'm not going to be the one that everyone's going to be watching, because on top of like I'm sure a lot of people are going to be playing that to begin with. So I don't know if that's the type of game where I might just want to put my own time in and just play it at my own leisure, or if I want to stream it. I don't know, because right now currently I'm playing like The Witcher 3 and like sort of Divinity Original Sin sort of on my own. Like just that's my game I play when Logan's sleeping behind me, or late at night type of thing. So, and I don't really think I'd want to stream those. So they're very sort of boring. Like I think from an audience point of view, if that makes any sense. I'm really trying to think of it that way, but the important thing is there is a long list of games that I am looking forward to playing or getting into. I should stream Witcher 3 Bake. I know it's like what, 150-hour game? Like I've barely touched the surface of it, and I think I've put like 3 hours into it. Like when you start thinking of the ability to, and on top of the fact that I don't honestly think my computer could handle me streaming it and playing it at the same time. That's a pretty graphic intensive game. Do I think Witcher 3 is? I think it would be. I don't know. Like it just seems like there's a lot going on, and I don't think it's very engaging. I guess I don't know. Like I can't put my finger on it as to what is boring. Anytime I've tried to watch someone else play that game, or on YouTube and try to watch a playthrough, it's maybe I'm watching the wrong people. I find like a lot of people are very much along those lines of like, oh, like I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna go over there. Like it's a little too open, I think, and the open parts are not very interesting. I make every game way longer than it has to be. 150 hours. I beat it in like 30. I know, but that's part of streaming. Of talking. Like, I mean, if I was to stream without a webcam and or maybe at least a microphone. I mean, not that I don't think the webcam adds much to it, other than people are allowed to put a voice to the face type of thing. I still feel like I'm just a little chatty Cathy, essentially. I mean, I always appreciate a game. Again, this is an older game, and I don't know how the Trail series continues on forward, voice acting wise, but like that also acts, that that allows me to save my own voice and saves a lot of dialogue where I can drink, I can do a bunch of stuff. Like I feel like, you know, I'm trying to pay attention to chat even though it's just you and I talking, and then I'm paying attention to what's going on. Whereas if there's voice acting, I can hear it all going on and pay attention to chat. So I feel like that's something. I mean, I know voice acting is very expensive to get in and adds a ton of time to games and stuff, but I want a stream where you just sit there and press the A button. Yeah, exactly. That would not be interesting to me, though. I mean, I certainly could do that. I have sat there and thought about it, and I've even had that discussion a few times, and most of my audience has come back to me and said like that there's zero interest to me, you know, streaming a game, but having no interaction with chat and like, what's the point? Like, it's funny because there are YouTube videos out there where like that's almost like a key thing. There are a small group of people who don't mind watching like where the streamer or the maker, I guess, says absolutely nothing. Like you look up like on YouTube, like no commentary run, like where it's just the game is being played. And you know, there's big name people who have hundreds of thousands of views purely from them not saying a goddamn thing, which is funny. I mean, we've gone on it before. Like there's people like Lyric who you know, you'd think that a webcam is absolutely necessary in streaming, and yet someone like him makes it work. Well, I've sit here and become stupefied over sometimes just people will watch someone like Soda Pop, and when he's like in a boring mood and wants to play a game, but he doesn't want to have no voice and no cam, and still 40,000 people show up. Like, that's where I try to figure out, like, I understand why you, like, maybe he's interesting when he's playing a game or you want to catch it, but still 40,000 people sit there and watch him play Warcraft 3 without a mic and without a cam. Like, what are you watching for? He's doing literally nothing. But there still is that very small level of interaction. Howbeit as big or as small as it may be, you're still interacting with them, right? Like, do you still feel you'd have people come in your stream and if you know, didn't say hi to them when they came into your chat, like it was just the gameplay? I don't know. Maybe I could try it. Like, I almost think like maybe there's a game that I wasn't really too keen on streaming, not really overly interested in, but could throw it on late at night and just something to do at, like, you know, because there's those weird times where I'm trying to stay up for night shift the next day. Like today, I'm gonna try to maybe stay up to like 2 or 3 in the morning because I'm in night shift on Wednesday, Thursday. So, you know, like that'd be, you know, Logan would be behind me, so I really have no option other than to stay quiet. But I don't know if there's interest in that. They come for your charming personality. Well, you know what's comical? The amount of people who don't read a title. Like, that's really odd. Like, the amount of, like, I think I did one test stream, I think, to see if Dark Souls would run. I was trying to see if a mod would run, and I put in the title like no cam, no mic before, you know, the title even began. And then everyone's like coming up, like I had a few people come in because Dark Souls is pretty popular, and they're like, hey, like, and they're like, don't you talk? And I'm like, I'd like type in like read title, like, and then they leave like because they get annoyed or something. I'm like, did you not catch that? Like, what are you clicking on? Like, I didn't have really many people coming in to watch, but it's just odd things at times. So yeah, so obviously there's some shit going down now. Colonel Richard, I feel like there's like a coup that's about to happen, I feel. Anyway, we need to get back and see Hilda. We do. I guess. Alright. Back to Hilda. Was it Hilda or Hilda? Nobody knows. Can we still order a drink, sir? Tells me he's more than happy to make something, but, you know, then he isn't. Alright, I think it was this. Nope. are we going here? I think it was down. Okay, so you won't let me in there. Fairly certain it was down here. This was the door. There we go. Found her. Lickety split. And there you are. I've been waiting for you. You certainly have. You're awfully late. Well, look. We had to go have a little meet-up with Colonel Richards. Did you now? Yeah, he had some things to tell us about our dad. I don't think he has any idea of what we're up to, though. Oh, I see. Now, that letter of introduction did mention that you were Mr. Cassius's children. And I can understand at least some of how Colonel Richard feels. Oh, I have all of them to play. I did run through my head to whether I wanted to play that. So there was, you know, Uncharted 2 is for sure a given. Yakuza, I think we played Yakuza 0. So I believe we're at Yakuza Kiwami 1, I believe. So maybe we can get through that. I mean, there's going to be 7 of those come within the next month or two. And like the last one I heard is a little bit it's more of a, instead of an action battle system, it's going with a traditional Japanese RPG you know, active time battle system. So I don't know, like there's a lot we could play. What were your thoughts on Yakuza? I never played them. I enjoyed my time with them, but there's I would probably say Yakuza. Maybe it's because I played it a little bit later, but I would probably say Yakuza as opposed to Neptunia. I honestly couldn't say because I'd have to look back at my time with Neptunia. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my stream of Neptunia to see what angered me, and maybe I'll dive in and see, like, was it just the difficulty? Maybe I didn't like the grind. What was it? I don't know. I don't remember too many things bothering me in Yakuza outside of maybe a couple handful of battles, and I remember Baker telling me that it was just me because I was an idiot because I had forgotten to like level up my characters or something like that, and I didn't even probably realize it but I thought the story was a little bit better. And because they've remade them, you know, it's not like playing an older game, although I do love me some older games, obviously. And then there's Final Fantasy IX that's been sitting there for the longest time. I've got a new mod for it. It's called the Moguri mod, and it redid the art assets. It made it widescreen. Changed up a lot of things. Music, it just made everything that much better. But I've never finished that game back in the PlayStation days, so I honestly couldn't tell you. Like, I remember it's at least a 60-hour title, probably longer. So I don't, like, I'm trying to think of, like, do I really need to fill that slot with another 80-hour RPG? I don't know. I really don't. Considering there's more games I'd like to play that might not take as long. Like, if Neptunia and Yakuza can be done in about 30 to 40 hours, that could be 2 of those games finished before I even finish a Final Fantasy game. Same with 8. Like, even though we played 7 Remake, I would still like to play the original 7, 8 and 9. Like, I'd like to go through that. And again, 7 was honestly the last one I beat. I never finished 8. I never finished 9. I finished 10. 11 was the MMO. Never finished 12. I don't even think I played 12. I don't think I've barely played 13. 14 was another MMO, and 15 was when I fucked up my hand. So we never got to it. So in all reality, I think like of all of them, I've finished 7. I'm not too keen on the older ones. Not really like interested in playing them. And then on top of that, there's the Dragon Quest series. Whether or not there's a fix for the PC of the Ni no Kuni. I remember we tried to stream that and it ran terribly, but I think they put out a patch to that, I believe. Why don't I probably back in the day at the time, there's probably something that just came out that I moved on to. I think that was it. I mean, there is interest in them, but I think when I've never played them previously. Like, I still own the old PlayStation versions, but I don't think I've ever bothered to get back involved with them again since then. I just bought them, and I was like, I'll probably eventually get to it. I never did. And now, like, I would argue, like, it's a comic way to think of it, but, like, I probably have more time now than when I was young and in school. Well, at least I'm more open to do these types of things, right? There's no reason to worry about homework or, you know, whether it's the part-time job or anything like that. So what are we changing for? Oh, that's right. So is this what we're sort of getting at? I thought so. That we're gonna have to dress up in a maid outfit to get an appearance with Her Majesty, essentially. I need to stop conversing you so you get through this part. I did. I told you. I guaranteed, you know, 30 minutes of gameplay, right? See, that shouldn't pose a problem. You don't have an extra hairpiece designed for the princess. It's never been used. Full dark hair, so it would probably look good on me. Great. So we're gonna dress up as a grandma. Alright, I don't even remember getting to train. Well, I mean, we did, so yeah, that somewhat. Okay, I'm being taken away. Oh God. I mean, it works. Maid in training. Nah, you know what? I think we're happy bringing bracers here. So I can't. This is like a Final Fantasy VII when Cloud dressed up as a woman to get on with Don Corneo. When did you come back in here? That was a drive-by. Second time Josh was... That's right. That's right. What is with always the men looking better than the women dressed up as ladies? You chill in the fridge, buddy? That's a good boy. Alright, so are we finally gonna get our little meetup with the queen, with the royal queen, Your Majesty? Where's Baker? We need to know like the proper way of speaking to the queen, because obviously I'm sure that's something that they all learn, much like, you know, how proper proper way to eat the fancy restaurant. You know, you work your way out to, and yeah, Oreo's got places to be. So as long as we're in this outfit, we should be able to get to the royal keep with the guards with the guns, obviously. I'm not obsessed with food. Yeah. Have you said you got? Did you get banned recently on stream? Like a 3-dayer? Did you get one of those? Little tactics. Okay, so there's no using that. Fairly certain Baker's never met the queen. You never think like there's the possibility that he's, you know, seen her in a parade type of thing? I mean, I guess the same could be argued for me of like, have you ever met your prime minister? No. Actually, no. I was gonna say, he did come to my work, but I wasn't there that day. Up the stairs. That's where we were trying to go. I said Matt. Yeah, I know. Matt. So what would you classify as met? Like meeting, like as in see him in a parade? I met the queen because she drove by me in her horse carriage or whatever? Or do you mean like, you gotta shake the hand type of thing and whatnot? If I go to a Lady Gaga concert, I haven't met... Fair enough. I just wanted to clarify that. But what if you were sitting front row and she reached her hand out to you and you grabbed it? No? Still a no? You'd need like... So maybe we should classify it as like, what if you paid for a private meet and greet? with, you know, another 100 people, and yet you were, you know, able to get a, or maybe like a photograph session, or an autograph session, photograph session. If you're able to stand beside them and get a picture, does that count as meeting them? We're trying to decipher where this line is drawn. No, touching someone isn't meeting. Interesting. See, I would. Oh, okay. So a meet and greet would be. That's it. You met. Okay. I agree with you. Hey, you're pretty cute. Oh God, he's like, oh, no way. I was talking about her. Why do we get the feeling we've met before? Do you stare so hard at every young lady? Yeah. No untoward thoughts. If I get groped on the subway, I didn't meet them. Oh my God, this took a turn, didn't it? Quite the turn. We're the elite of the Royal Army. Yes, sir. I certainly hope you're not getting groped on the subway. All right, we're going on ahead. We're getting our meet and greet with the Queen. That was intense. Thanks, Hilda. You're a real lifesaver. Yeah, really well done. Just glad I could help. Now, are you planning to change your clothes before going to see Your Majesty? If you prefer, I can just show you the way. Can you show me the way? Boy clothes now. So all we literally needed to do was get changed right there, just so we could bypass those two guards. That was it. What's wrong with what you had on? It's not an issue of self-consciousness. By the way, Hilda, is this the room I think it is? Yes, it's Princess Claudia room. Rarely sleeps in the castle, so the room is all but unused. Yeah, she was tending to the Queen. I feel like we're missing something about the Queen here. Like, all we're led to believe is that she's sick, but I don't think she is actually that sick. It's one of two options. Either she's not sick, or she is deathly ill. It's got to be one of those two. But now I'm trying to figure, like, well, what are they, like, what are they keeping her for? This room's very fancy. Chandeliers everywhere. I don't want to jinx it, but I have to say, I do notice that I think the game is running a little bit better, so it might have been the bitrate. My CPU is not being used as hard. Like, it's only at 15%, as opposed to 25, so maybe that extra 10% was really needed. Jordan, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm going to give a small spoiler if that's okay. That's fine. And you know what? I appreciate that you asked, too. Although, I think you and I are... I think we're pretty well off with each other to sort of be able to play off each other, like, so that wouldn't bother me, but throw it at me. Thank you kindly. By all means, enter. Oh, little body. Silio. All right. I'm prepared. Maybe the Queen is a man. Were we ready for that? Queen Alicia. My name is Alicia von Osleis. I'm the 26th monarch of the nation of Lebert. Okay, so the next boss fight you were kind of supposed to lose, but it is winnable. We are the junior braces of the Bracer Guild, of the same affiliation. Estelle and Joshua. And you get an achievement for winning. Okay, I will certainly give it a good go. I'll give it a college try, as we like to say. I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. So first of all, I'm not saying that sickly people can't get up and walk around from time to time, but I'm starting to think that she's not sick. So stock up on potions and orbits. If I get a chance to, and if there's somewhere I can buy, I need to buy KO stuff. I forgot to do that the other time. I regret that I cannot offer you proper hospitality, but I have prepared some tea. So please have some and relax. But it's mega hard to actually win. Well, we'll give it the college try. Do we have to fight the Queen? Is that what we have to do? It's like Sephiroth hard. Like, you mean Sephiroth like Kingdom Hearts hard? Because I never found Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII hard. It just was a long-ass fight. pitch black orb capable of negating all other... Yes, that's right. We had that. Colonel took it off our hands. We gave it to him. And we're trying to figure out what someone might intend to do with it. I have but a vague idea, but I did not think the Colonel even knew of it. Perhaps I'm worrying about nothing. Oh, there's no harm in telling you. Roughly 10 years ago, a massive orbital reaction was detected beneath Gransel. Professor Russell was the individual who came to investigate. Like, oh yeah, okay, so that's hard. That's hard. I don't think I ever beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I know in the remake, I don't even think we bothered to try against him. I think he's in the arena, Hercules' arena. I remember in the original on the PS2, we never even bothered. So far deeper underground, beyond the sewers, Professor Russell was under the impression that it might be a relic of the ancients that still somehow functioned. An artifact. Most artifacts I know have lost their function, like the mechanisms on top of the towers, but every now and then you find one that still functions, like the family heirloom of the Mayor del More. So what does that tell us about gospel? Maybe it used to be all the artifact's functions. Yes, however, we were unable to establish the nature of the artifact, or indeed why it was buried beneath the city. It's beyond my imaginings of how the Colonel could know of its existence. Probably because he's a really, really mean person, and he's got some evil goings and doings about to happen for him. I mean, I couldn't do it myself. I had to invoke the powers of the cheat engine to do it. Wait, to beat the fight that I have upcoming here, or to defeat Sephiroth, you had to use cheat engine. I mean, cheat engine's a PC thing, right? So you must be talking about this fight. I mean, God, if you can't do it, what hope in God do you have that thinking I could do it? Again, like I said, we'll give it a good college try. We won't let him get away with whatever evil scheme. I'm telling you, it's a coup. They're trying to pull a coup here. I have a feeling like someone's going to break on in here, and that's the fight, probably. He was afraid of my late sons and a great savior to the nation. Even after he retired from the army, he would sometimes undertake requests from me. I mean, you're probably a more skilled gamer than I, so you have it depends. Like, I feel like I have some skills in certain games. Like racing games, I love. I feel like that's my true passion. I took those very seriously many, many years ago. I almost won a trip to Italy playing, I believe it was Project Gotham Racing. I was one round away from going to Italy from that. And that was many, many years ago. Honestly, probably, I'm trying to think, it was Project Gotham Racing 1. I can't even imagine if I would have made it there. Yeah, I was one round away. It was really weird. Like, so on top of the fact, like, I remember playing that. So it's funny, I don't know if you're familiar with the game. It's like an arcadey, but was a very good looking game at the time for the Xbox 360. And so it was a Lamborghini sponsored race. And so each maybe it helped me because I mean, I was in the North America bracket, but I remember seeing the European times and they were eons better than us. But in order to make the North American bracket, you had to put, like, there's a time trial. And so you had to have a time even to qualify. I remember I had spent, I want to say probably 10 to 12 hours. I was playing it late at night before, like, the end of the time trial ended. Like, you had to have your time put in. And it was a ridiculous time. I don't even know how I pulled it off, but I think, all the, probably had the right amount of grease from the pizza I was eating and the beers I was enjoying of just right on the controller, and I beat the time trial honestly by like half a second of what the time was allotted. So that put me in a really good group for the qualifying, and I made it to the first round of 32, I believe, people qualified, and then it was the round of 8 that would get you to Italy. And so I made it through that, and I've made it to the round of 16, and I think I missed it out by I think they took the top 2, and I think I finished 4th or 5th. But I remember the guy that was in one of my groupings made it to the final in Italy and whatnot. So, but I always remember I was like, ah, oh, so close. It's so close. Other than that, like, I can't say, like, any other games. Like, those were always my jam, was racing games. I still do love them. But the amount of time that I found myself spending on those games, like, you know, get a top time, or, like, as I always looked at, try to get, like, a top 50 time. As part of a racing team and all that jazz, like, it's not something I really bother with nowadays. It says the Empire made it its declaration of war. A massive military force breached the Hacken Gate. What seemed like scant moments of liberal became unoccupied or occupied territory, save for Gransel. Like, I almost think, like, if esports was a thing back then, I probably would have been on a Forza team, like a legit Forza team back then. I was probably that good at it. It was Forza 2. Was the game. Forza 1 or 2. I want to say it was Forza 2, because I think Forza original was on the Xbox and Forza 2 was on the 360. Okay, get through this car. Yeah, we're already bypassing all these conversations. I am hitting A. She's just going on about the war that's happened. Probably gonna get to maybe how we're Zeiss, Ruan, Bose, Relent, Gransel. Get them all in there. And the one behind this plan for the counter-offensive was none other than one Colonel Cassius Bright. It was your father who was General Morgan's right-hand man at the time, as well as Colonel Richard's superior officer. The intercession of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, the war was brought to an end. That's when Cassius lost what he treasured most in the world. Your mother, Lena. That clock tower was destroyed in the Imperial Army's vain attempts to hold back the counteroffensive, and what followed, I am sure you know. Cassius was not even able to be by his wife's side in her final moments. That sucks. I've met 16-year-old girls who were less chatty. Oh, I had no idea. Blaming himself, he left the military and took up the path of the Bracer, all to stay with the only one he had left. You. Dad, that idiot! It wasn't his fault that Mom died. How could he even think that? Yes, you are correct. Given that all he lost was his service to his country, the responsibility falls upon me, and I so sorry, Estelle. I failed to protect your mother. I've wished to apologize to you for a long time. But you don't need to apologize, no! You protected the peace of this country ever since the war ended. The peace that Dad and all the other soldiers who defended Liberal in the war fought so hard to protect. The peace that Mom gave her life so I could live in it. You have nothing to be sorry for. It gladdens my heart? Feels like that's like a made-up word, maybe. Gladdens? That's why I do not wish to put yourself in danger. I would like for you to remove yourself from any dealings with this matter. But if some tragedy were to befall you in Cassius's absence, I know no apology would ever suffice. I ask only that you go back to your home in Relent and wait for your father to return. The peace that Dad restored and that you protect, though it was held firm, now trembles like a leaf in the breeze. If the Colonel is able to use the gospel for whatever purpose he intends, and if he succeeds in making the Duke the new king of Liberal, then what will become of peace? Gladden. Gladden. Learn to pronounce verb past tense. Gladden. Past participle gladden. Make glad. It would sound like glad. Alright, I guess. Thank you, Sarah, for adding to my vocabulary, I guess. Oh. like for the two of you to carry on my request to the Bracer Guild. I mean, we gotta answer to the queen. To the queen of harpies, we have to. We gotta get the granddaughter Claudia, who's being held captive. See, this coup d'etat started when I backed her. Ah, see, I was right. There is a coup. I'm glad, and we're learning. We are. So Duke Danan was out of the running, and Princess Claudia was meant to come in, and now the Duke is, you know, starting up a coup with Colonel Richards to overtake the nation from Queen Alicia, who doesn't appear to be sick in any way, shape, or form, but really can't do anything about what's going on. So, no matter the era, there will always be those who object strongly to a woman wielding the power. I mean, say that to the Queen of England. Not to mention the memory of the invasion by a larger power is still relatively fresh. Some of them will perceive a succession of 2 consecutive queens to be a sign of weakness. So it's hardly surprising that such a notion has taken root in the minds of some. Claudia's pending succession. Pretending and pending. There we go. Learn to read, Jordan. And that, along with his passion of this information. Passing! Jesus! Is what led to this coup. It's all staged so that Liberal would become a strong military power with the colonel ruling with the shadows. Yeah, so we don't want it to become a militarized country. Taxes would be levied to fill the war chest, so much like America. Horrible weaponry would be developed with the express intent of causing havoc. So we cannot let this happen. The Royal Army is not all that protects the land. We have worked hard to maintain treaties with other countries. Have we even come across other countries yet? Like, Sarah, you've played through... Have you played through the entire Trails series? Like... And also the Cold Steel series as well? Oh, and I almost forgot. Like, there's also the Tales series that I've been wanting to get into. I almost feel like I don't want to get into the Tales series yet until maybe at least I have finished the 3 Trails games. At least I feel like I could maybe step back and get into the Cold Steel series afterwards, but I feel like a few of the Tales series I want to play. Yeah, think of your blood pressure here, Queen Alicia. So now we got to rescue the princess. Trails and Tales. So I guess I should change the name. So it's the Legend of Heroes, but then there's Trails of the Sky. There's 3 of those, and then there's the Cold Steel series. There's 3 of those, right? I guess I should refer to it as the Legend of Heroes series, and then the Tales series, which is like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Vesperia. There's a whole bunch of them that I'm fully unaware of that we haven't even got to yet. So. But I want to separate those 2, if that makes sense. Sky and Steel, yes. Actually, that probably works better. Sky and Steel. The Sky series, the Steel series, and then the Tales series. We've been going for an hour already. It feels like it's barely been any time has passed. All right, so we're back dressed up as the maids. I assume we're going to leave. I don't know where we're going to rescue the princess. I assume the colonel is on that, but we gotta stop this coup. Let's stop the coup. Yeah, we learned about how Lena died. Well, not really, but that he wasn't being able to by her side. And so far, 0 encounters. I know, right? Return to the waiting room at once. Just very slow. It is. Like, this is what's part of the problem. Like, there's a lot going on and a lot to be said here, right? But as I brought that up, like, that's part of, like, I don't want to say poor pacing on this game's part, but I know. But I really like Japanese RPGs. These are also my jams. I love these. Like, maybe these are boring to most people, but, like, I like this type of stuff. Like, I like it, A, because it's very good, something like I can interact with chat, I can have a drink, I can enjoy myself, and I like the battle systems and everything. Because I think on the other way, like, there's a reason why I don't stream racing games or anything like that, or something that's, like, very focused, because all the focus is there, and the focus isn't on the interaction, right? It's poor pacing, that's the game. Yeah, like, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, I've gone through 4 chapters of this game, of the 5 chapters, and it literally just now tells you, like, sort of like what the main thing that's going on is right now, right? Like, it's never explained that beyond that point up until now. So it's very annoying that they took that long to do so, but whichever. Like most Japanese RPG games tell you the problem probably within the first 6 hours, right? Like, you're some young teenager, and, you know, there's some badass going around and he's gonna throw the moon at, you know, the world or something, or he's causing problems, and you have the power to stop him, right? So you build up a group of people who may have similar powers or that agree with your goal, and you grind it on out, and boom, you finally meet him at the end. Whereas this game, we've bounced between different countries, and boy, you hit it on the dot. 1 hour. Look at you. You're bouncing between different places, doing all these little side jobs without really having to figure out, like, what's the end? What's the end game here? No, you literally hit it on the nose of 1 hour. I didn't take the minutes out. Like, if you wait a few minutes, it'll probably say an hour and blank minutes. You literally hit it on the nose of an hour. You even caught me off guard when I read that. I was like, 1 hour, like, literally. I don't think we ever got your names. May we ask them? Of course. What are we going to come up with? Don't call... Well... Maybe? No one's going to know who that is, right? Certainly a sexy name. You don't look like a Shara, though. Watch your mouth, or I'll slap the taste right on out of it. And what about you? You may call me Karen. Great. We're Karen. We probably go around the grocery stores not wearing a mask. Questioning management. Alright. On our ways. Oh, nothing there. Well, aren't you Mr. Popularity? It's like the eyes all changed when you told him your name. Yeah, well, Karen, especially spelled with an I, just to be different, right? Not really feeling it. I would have thought I would have been able to pick my own name, but, you know, Karen and Dorothy, that's how it's going to be. No, wait, Karen and... What was the name I picked? It wasn't Lena. It wasn't Dorothy. I already forget what her name was we picked. Ah, the good old Duke. Duke Dunan. Terrible haircut. Cuts it himself just like Kim Jong-un. Wait, is it Kim Jong-un? Was his dad Kim Jong-il? Or is he Kim Jong-il? Can't remember any of them. You don't look familiar. Shara, that's it. Shara and Karen. Shara and Karen. Butler Philip, I think he recognizes us, but he's probably not going to say anything. Given how many times we've run into him, it'd be bizarre if he didn't recognize it. Come now, Philip, enough with the staring. It's quite unusual to see you coming from Stipper off Lip and all. Oh, pardon my rudeness, you look like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. I'm dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy. Oh, it's no bother. Alright, well, you know, that I can stop and look, you must say that you both look quite lovely. I'm starting to think that the Duke Dunan is price swings both ways. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We're just trying to figure out what bathroom he might use. Oh man, Sheriff, was it not? You shall attend to me this evening. Oh God, we're never gonna get to an encounter. I mean, Sarah wanted 3 encounters today, and we've been playing for an hour. We still haven't even gotten one yet. Joshua's on the mend here. He knows what Duke Dinan wants. It certainly isn't tea. Your Grace, your flirtations are, while flattering her, best saved for another time and place. Oh, I know. Some folks just simply can't appreciate a good joke. The castle will be mine in a week's time anyways. We can set a time then for some fun. That's disgusting. I do not mind when you drink to excess, but you know how your libido gets in such instances. Maybe he's got the whiskey dick. Maybe it just like falls over and just nothing's going right for him. Your room is right on over there. I'm surprised he didn't smack the ass as he walked by. Just let me know if you have any problems, anything at all. Best advice the future king can give you. I'm surprised he didn't go for the brunette at the time. Yeah, you damn well better apologize for that piece of shit. He won't remember this at all in the morning. Great! Toodles! I feel so badly for him. He truly seems to bear the weight of the Duke Dinan on his shoulders alone. Yeah, ever since we were children, you've known Philip? Wow. Why do I have a feeling like that the Duke is gonna like turn into some like weird monster or something? Does he have that type of power? I certainly don't think so. Well, you see, yeah, Estelle, are you really that far off? That's alludicate to the matter of tea and why gentlemen should never request in polite company. Hilda whispered something into Estelle's ear. Her eyes just bulged right on out. That's what tea means? Slip you a little bit of a 6-inch tea or something like that? Why not, right? Alright. I bet you do everything in your power to save the princess. Just like Mario and Luigi. We're gonna have to go fight Bowser. Throw him into a lava pit or something, and he'll come back each and every time. These people got some pretty good digs. We gotta give them that. So we need to get back to the maid. No, is that back to the maid quarters? That's where it just told us to go. We did that. Was that just not the maid quarters? Am I missing something here? One up life. Maybe they meant going back in further in here. Nothing in here. So what are we supposed to do? Just keep alert until you return to your room. You can never be too certain. Okay, so we want to return to our room, despite the fact that that thing doesn't tell us to go return to our rooms. What, might I inquire, are you doing at this late hour? Thank you, sir. Captain Amalthea. Good evening. I realize that you've been invited here, but don't you think it's a little late for you kids just to be stumbling on around? Wait, hold on. So you let the Duke call us on out stumbling around? Look, maybe it's his place. I don't know. But we've just never been in a castle like this, and we couldn't resist to take the urge to take a look around. Oh, that's understandable. So, where were you about a half hour ago? We were playing Maid, obviously. We were in the cellar. And just what do you think you were doing down there? Oh, nothing particular, just having a little bit of a taste of the wine, maybe. I've received numerous reports of you going in and out of the maid quarters several times. Do you not think it's a bit odd to be looking around? No? Not at all. We were chit-chatting with Hilda. You've been here the whole time? Now, who is this? Oh, good old Zin. If we need anyone to bail us out of a situation, it's certainly Giant Man. Sucking back on God knows what. Remember all the guards have to have Jordan take on the British accent? That's right. I can't really do one. What was Zin's, did Zin ever have an accent? Well, I suppose. So what's going on here? Are my students here causing any trouble? Students? No, it's just the way we're in the maid quarters for a while. I merely wanted to know their business, simply as a security precaution. Is that better? We getting there? Alright, I totally got you. Just send him off for some munchies to go with my booze. Guy needs some Doritos. No, the cooks aren't back yet, I guess, so we had to ask the maid if there was any way we'd get our hands on something, but no luck. I just had a great idea. You want to come on and join me for a drink? I mean, hey, nothing goes with drinks with a beautiful lady. Oh, I'm afraid I'm busy. I'll have to decline your generous offer. My apologies for the misunderstanding, but I would advise you to return to your room and remain there for the rest of the night. I have to investigate any suspicious activity. You understand, right? Oh, of course. Of course, my horse. It is late. We should probably just get back to bed. Haha, very good. Cheerio. If you excuse us. Off we go. Cheerio. Oh, fuck. Denied. Sounds like Zin's going back to his bedroom alone again. But thanks for bailing the sun out there. Yes, drinks with the children. I think we can partake. Well, it looks like we managed to convince her at least, so he really isn't drunk then, apparently. I was acting drunk. I've had a single drop. Surprised on that one. No way your face had even gone all red. He focused on making his blood circulate better, which made it look like he was intoxicated. It's done with some kind of Eastern martial arts breathing exercise, right? But hey, you seem to be in a tight spot, so we helped you out. Saved your bacon, as the saying goes. So, at least, can we get back the Giant Man back with us here? What is the story, Morning Glory, here? We're trying to figure that out. You meeting with the Queen, you know. You didn't think you would know? Real? You just had to like stretch it on out there for a second? Did Eldon tell you about this or what? Actually, I couldn't get him to tell me anything, but I know anyway, don't I? I thought it said, I'm going to show you my tits. I was very concerned there for a second that Zin was going to show us his tits. I mean, he's probably got some fantastic pecs. I'm not going to lie. That guy's probably built like a shit hit. Built like a brick shithouse. There we go. Dear Zin Vathik, I hope this letter finds you well. I know I've been out of touch. I'm in a hurry, so I hope you'll pardon my bluntness. My work concerning the Jaegers is leading me into Imperial territory. However, due to the fact the unusual forces seem to be influencing matters inside Liberal, I feel uneasy being absent for so long. This is why I must ask a favor of you. Could I persuade you to come to Liberal and help me out if they need it? Since you haven't been liberal before, perhaps you could even think of it as a recreational trip where we can enjoy a little bit of marijuana. There is a martial arts competition before the Queen's birthday, and foreigners can't participate. It would make fine camouflage. I realize that this is a sudden, but if you can do it, it would be most graceful. I'm intending to return to Liberal before the festival, so hoping we'll be able to have a little drink together, but when I return. Sincerely, Cassius Bright. P.S. You may even have a chance to meet my son and daughter. Woohoo! They're currently apprentices at the guild, so if you happen to meet them, feel free to test the extent of their training and punch them in the dicks. But try not to bail them out too much. Also, it looks like they really need it. So Dad asked this guy to sort of come on into Liberal and deal with the, the martial arts training and everything going on. So he's in Erebonia right now. He was in cahoots with him. I love the word cahoots. I feel like that's not used enough nowadays. I owed Master Cassius a favor from the time we spent in Calvard, and this letter just gave me the chance to make us all square on up again. I had a feeling from the outset once I saw Estelle's techniques with a bow staff, and I asked Caligula about it, and that confirmed it. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice had you at least mentioned the fact that, you were trying to help us out on Cassius Bright's side, but it's okay. So I don't think we were ever worried about his well-being. Like, Cassius Bright, I feel like he's good, right? Like, don't worry about him too much. But we didn't really know where he was, and all we knew was that, based upon the last letter we got from him, was that we had to wait until after the Queen's birthday until we might see him again. So we're doing okay so far, but yeah, Phil's in on everything. He's a little out of touch on stuff himself. So I'm hoping that Zin's gonna help us get Princess Claudia at least. There we go. Just a little request that he's gonna help us out with, which is really nice. I mean, I don't know where Olivier is. Olivier? A little bit. I feel like you have to say that name with a little bit of, that's my take on the French accent. It's probably not even French. It could be some other weirdo language or something. But oh God, where on earth are we? The walls could use a little bit of work, unless it's like some type of design. Are we like in the Death Star here or something? Can you show us the way? Oh God. Mechanical monster. So these must be the archaisms. Okay, well they just got fucked right on up. Holy shit. You took out that thing in one stroke. Look. If you take out anything in one stroke, make sure it's a penis joke. Oh, man. I feel you got some problems if it just takes you one stroke, right? Some premature problems. And quick draw technique as well. I was quite remarkable to behold. I can see that you've studied under the Divine Blade himself. Wait, like, where's Agati during all of this? I feel like he should be humbling on with us here. We haven't seen him. He was making chase, I believe, on these guys, and then he ran into the Sky Bandits and sort of just forgot about him, I guess. It's a lot of guys with guns, though, so I'm a little worried about them with the guns. Where's my gun? Look, we just have Olivier with guns? Like, it's a little off. The special ops will work as one for the Colonel. Colonel Sanders makes for a great Colonel. Almost need another beer. Maybe I'll grab a piss water. Oh, we're just back at Gransel, apparently. I'm amazed you were able to deliver the professor's message to Her Majesty in person. Yeah, wait, and again, you have to remember that the Bracer Guild sort of stays separate from everything. Like, they act independently, but they will help out, you know, the little guy, essentially. That clip didn't work, I guess. No, you didn't. I didn't see no clip. Receive payment for to Queen Alicia. Are we still junior? Junior Bracers, 2nd class. Or did you clip something, but maybe just the link didn't come up? That's always a possibility. I know what the Bracer Guild is, Darden. Get it right. Even if I didn't have a debt to repay to Cassius, your dad, I couldn't possibly stand idly in a situation like this. I'm with you until the end. I feel like I'd be a little bit better, just well off a little bit better, if we had one more person for the party. Now, I think it was you I was talking to, Sarah, before. All of the Trails games run in concessionally for the story, right? Like, without getting into spoiler territory, Estelle and Joshua are in the 2nd game, and maybe even the 3rd game, right? I'm fairly certain. Maybe it was Baker? I can't remember. I know Baker said that they play the same. Like, they look exactly the same. Which is good. I don't mind. I don't mind this aesthetic. At least I know it works well on my PC and it doesn't bring it down to you know, to a fucking crawl. It's a rank that signifies a full-fledged Bracer's full power. 7 ranks, ranging from G on the bottom up to A on the top. They're in the 2nd game. Okay. Are they in the 3rd game, or is that getting a little too spoilery that if I start asking that type of stuff, then it gets a little silly? So Zinni is a ranked. Can we call him Zinni? I don't think you'd have a problem with that, right? He's A ranked, but he's still an underling. So is he like what, an A rank, but a junior Bracer? In the good old informal S rank, that's probably Cassius Bright. So he whacks people over the head with a bow. I'm not telling. Fair enough. Fair enough. So can I ask this? The Cold Steel series, I assume they're not in that. I assume that's a whole different group of people. Because, again, I can't remember if it was you or Baker, but there is a... It's the Trails in the Sky series. Then is it Cold Steel, or is there like another 3 games in between, but they only were released in Japan? I thought, because I think there's a series after Cold Steel, but I don't know if they're released yet. Like, as far as I know, like, I'm not familiar with this series, the Legend of Heroes series, so which sucks, because I wish I knew about this many moons ago. I would have jumped on into these aeons ago, obviously, but correct. Josh and Estelle are not in Cold Steel. Okay. Now, you may be right. If you were with us, perhaps things would have never escalated to the point where the coup d'etat is going to happen. What do you think, Sarah? Another beer? Just trying to think another beer. I think one thing that I would have really liked would have been an auto advance of chat, like it has in Persona. And I've only played the games released in North America. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, if there's no translation, you know, what's the point of playing something? I don't speak Japanese. Heck, I'd love to, but I don't. Another beer. Absolutely, right? They're going down smooth, too. My wife was not happy that I opened up her other bottle of rum yesterday. She's like, You drank all my booze when I was pregnant and couldn't drink anything, and now you're drinking all my stuff because you're now out of beer. I'm like, well... More likely, it's just that two major events happen to overlap with each other. Therefore, I'm resolved to prepare for the worst. I believe an emergency conference at the Grantsville branch of the Bracer Guild is called for. And all other things being equal, we have a request that comes directly from Her Majesty the Queen. Third article of the Bracer Code states that we shall never act in a fashion that interferes with the government. Yes, we already went over that. But we cannot ignore the Queen's request. So we must act. No, but like I don't really drink trying to think what it is. Is it Bacardi? No. Malibu rum. I'm not really a fan of it. It's got like a little hint of coconut, but it was either that or start drinking. I guess I could have had vodka and Sprite or something, or vodka and 7, I guess. But I was feeling more like I'm more of a fan of like the darker rum, like Captain Morgan type of thing, whereas the Malibu is a white rum. So it's not really my cup of tea, but you know. All right, I'll go get another beer. I love how my chat just has to tell me, just get a fucking another drink. You're never gonna shut the fuck up. We haven't even reached an encounter yet, and we're an hour and a half in. And one thing I was shocked, I've never seen the Walmart I go to so short on beer. They literally had like nothing. Like literally nothing. Like I was gonna get some Sapporo, maybe a Heineken, maybe some Stella, and literally they had like the stuff nobody wants. But you know, this will probably last me till the weekend. Then I'll stop at the craft brewer and grab something maybe. We are going to conduct a rescue operation. We'll have to do it with resources on hand. So we do have a solid idea of where the prisoners are being held. It's been on my mind for a while now, actually. I believe the most likely place is the Herb Royal Villa. People in the States are so dumb. No one is buying Corona. See, I was buying, like, I bought a few cases of that just as a joke. I thought it was hilarious. But, see, I had heard the other way around. I thought that their sales have never been better since the coronavirus thing has started because people think it's funny. I mean, I remember at the beginning, I heard some really stupid people think that the coronavirus was caused by drinking Corona. Of course, not the brightest people, obviously, but you can certainly see it every once in a while. So I can't imagine they want to lock a lady of the royal family in a cell in the Leaston Fortress, considering it's the army we're going to be going against. It's more like a solid confirmation. If we assaulted the wrong place, we'd have the hell to pay for it. But in either case, we must assemble any bracers currently in the royal city. Could I ask you to assemble them here for me? Any information you gather while doing so will be much appreciated. Estelle, you and your friends are acquainted with a reporter, right? Ah, yes, we're going to get Neil. Niall? Still don't know how to say that name. But we must do attempt to enlist the aid of the guardsmen who are in hiding. So in other words, let's get in touch with Sister Julia Gulia. I haven't even been able to save the game yet in an hour and a half. So off to the cathedral then. Yeah, there are 4 other bracers in the city. Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. Check the bars and their usual hangouts. They may also be in the hotel. If you see them, please instruct them to come back here. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Nothing new for us to take, which is good. Save the game. Yes, I will do so. I've completely forgot about it. There we go. Saved. Alright, so let's go to... Those are some shops. The North Block. Let's go to the North Block first. What do we got here? So we got the hotel. We can go there and check that out. See if there's any of our Bracer friends there. Then we gotta go to the cathedral, the church. Kurt the Bracer has returned, but he looked a bit on the pallid side. I hope he's alright. Well, do you mind telling us what room he's in, or...? Kurt, you in the tub somewhere? I wish I could remember that time a little better. It's like there's a thick fog blanketing everything. Oh, hi, Kurt. It's good to see you here. Joshua, Estelle, nice to see you, of course. Didn't you know we were going to that dinner party at the castle yesterday? It's when those two rookies took on a major assignment. I think it's best if we tell you more or less the whole story. Oh, I wanted to ask you something on top of the fact of me upping it to 1080 60. It depends. Like, do you have really good internet? In the you probably would. I assume you would in the Pacific Northwest. You know, right? You're all up there with the Microsofts of the world. Are we gonna get Kurt to join us? You have pretty good internet? Yeah. Is he dying in front of us? Is he gonna explode? Maybe he's sitting on a vibrator up his bum. Oh, dear God. Also, I asked because the thing is, like, when you're not I know an affiliate gets a little bit extra bit rate added to you, but when you're a partner, I guess maybe I should simplify this. When you look at my stream, what are your options that you can watch me for? Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, so like when you're a partner, I know that people can choose all the different levels that someone can watch you at. Like, if you wanted to watch me at like 260p, if I was a partner, you could. But I know, like, if I wasn't even an affiliate, I think it stops at different ones. Like, sometimes it's maybe just source, or maybe it's just HD or whatever. So I was just curious what options people have, because maybe if I'm an affiliate, people get all of the options to pick how they want to watch. So it wouldn't matter to me that I'm streaming at a high bit rate, because okay, so you have a ton of options. That's perfect. So that must be because I'm an affiliate then, because I know if you're not, you're limited. Like, if I was choosing to stream at like I am 1080p 60, if I'm not an affiliate, I think people can either choose only the source to watch me at, which would mean you would need really good internet to watch me. But because you have a different bunch of options, you're not going to use so much bandwidth, essentially. So that's really good. I wasn't sure about that. It's funny though, like, even mine, like, so I have, as they would call it, fiber internet or gigabit internet. I have 1 gigabit download. But like, for most people who have gigabit internet, usually it's 1 gigabit up and 1 gigabit down. Ours is very weird. I can download 1 gigabit, but the upload, I believe, is only 100. I want to say. I don't know why it's so different. You stream at 480p. I mean, you gotta remember, like, streaming is very, like, your thing is on the up. Like, you need, I think you need 10 to 15 to stream in HD. I want to say, like, 720, I guess you could even say, and they're not even starting to classify that as HD anymore. But And you need that consistently. No, I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not. I hope I didn't want it to come off that way. Don't get angry here. Don't get hangry. Do you guys still have limits, like data limits? I know that's still a thing, depending on where you are in America. That depending on what your provider is, they still sometimes will have limits, data limits, obviously, which sucks. Yes. I would argue it's more so the problem of the services that I'm going off of, right? Like, it's funny, like I'll say the guys at work are jelly of me that I have gigabit internet, and I'm like, well, sort of the problem is that, like, when I download a game on Steam, I'm not getting a gigabit per second to download the game, because Steam has its own built-in limits. Like, I might only get like 100 megabits a second to download a game, so a game isn't downloading a gigabit a second. So, like, Netflix is far better, it works like that. No, we don't have limits anymore. Probably within the last couple years they got rid of them. We probably had a terabit, and then I believe I paid extra to have unlimited. I think it was an extra $10 to have unlimited, and now they just offer unlimited plans. But still, our big thing is with these, is with the cell phones. You guys are really big, at least mostly what I've seen on TV or whatever, is you guys have a ton of unlimited plans for your mobile phones, whereas we don't. Like, me and the wife have a share as you go plan, as it's called, where we have 30 gigs for the month. And I think it's unlimited, but what they do is they throttle your speed after you hit your 30 gig limit to basically where you couldn't do anything anyways. So yeah, exactly. So the point is like, why do I only pay for it because it's so dirt cheap. I got a really good deal on my internet. I just threaten to leave every 5 seconds, so they're like, oh, please stay. I'm like, well, give me the same price I was paying before, and so they do so. But I've yet to find anything, like, other than, I want to say it's probably Steam has probably been the fastest one I've seen. Like, PlayStation is hit or miss every once in a while, but those servers are not going to open up that bottleneck for me to download so quickly. So it's almost like, why do you pay for that top end speed when the majority of things aren't allowing you to download so quickly? Like, what's the point, right? It helps for streaming. I will say that much. It's very good for streaming. It allows a little bit more bandwidth to be available. But again, Netflix is a big company, and they probably open up those servers for a lot of people, and they also have to pay those ISPs to have access to those as well. So I know I'm usually on my phone quite a bit at work, for those boring times that slog by. But for the most part, I'm on wireless. That's one thing I wish I had wireless at work, which I don't. It would certainly save that. I would probably save myself a few bucks if I had wireless at work. But again, working in a steel mill, I don't have to tell you that obviously wireless networks aren't everywhere there. So maybe Elon Musk's Starlink wireless thing will become free, and I can use it at work every once in a while or something like that. So, like my wife, even when she goes back to work, like, she can't. I don't think she's allowed to have her phone on her, at least use it. Whereas, like, at my work, they don't really care, because they sort of like, oh, if we have to get a hold of you, we like to, everyone knows each other's phone numbers, so that's how the way they get a hold of you, type of thing. So, and I use it like Sometimes, like, we have radios everywhere. Sometimes those don't work, or I'm in a shitty area where a phone might work better or whatever, or I gotta text someone or take pictures of stuff, whatever. Like, it just works better that way. So they've learned to not get on people about using their phones because we're all smart about it. So am I gonna take Kurt with us here? Right? He doesn't certainly seem to be. Yeah, go in the tub. We'll have a good time. Yeah, collect those bracers. Like, is your cell phone plan unlimited, or do you have like a data limit on it? I'm getting those bracers. We got 1 of 4. Can we count those as encounters? Probably not. Sarah's not gonna let me off that easy. Let's go to the north block. Oh, that's castle. That's not what we want. Oh, we already in the north block. Okay. So we're gonna want the west block. So okay, there's the church. We need to go there, so we'll stop there. The chapel, as they would say. Yeah, it's unlimited. Ironically, I hardly ever use my phone compared to my PC. I'd rather have unlimited internet instead of unlimited phone. It's so weird how they work that. There's a newly cloistered nun, but I haven't seen her around today. I pray that she is not taken ill. I believe the Archbishop should know her whereabouts. He should be in the sacramental chamber to the southeast of this room. Oh, that's not. Oh, this is probably it. Archbishop Current, and who might you be? We're members of the Bracer Guild. We're looking for Sister Ellen, you know, that terrible person who has a TV show that everyone hates now because she's so terrible to people. He's asking if we know her real identity, Estelle. We're asked for information so us to find. I'm sorry, she's no longer at the cathedral. She came to say goodbye to me this morning and left. If only I did. I've been close with the royal family for many years, and she's regarded as a friend and a... Thank you for being a friend. Bum, bum. Travel down the road and back again. Dun, dun. Heart is through. You're a friend and a confidant. Everyone loves a good Golden Girls joke, right? Like, not a joke. There was no joke there. We just sang the song. Alright, so where on earth is Sister Ellen? Although I guess she's not really a sister anymore because she's left the church. Well, begging for rain in the desert only gets you sand. We should probably go. Keep an eye out for the Royal Guardsmen, as we do. Alright, so we need to come to some bars and see what else we can run across, I guess. God damn it, man. I know, right? 0 and I can't control that, man. I can't. We've been going. Believe me, I'm trying to get some counters. I really am. They're not in the cards, baby. Yeah. What is this place? This looks like something. Coffee house. Surely. Connor. There's nobody. Nana. The queen is not sick. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Phoebe, how's the friends going? I'll take the chef's curry. Shop. That's what we need. We need to buy things. Oh, you barely have things. Oh. You know the things I need, man. Shit. Back to the south block, I guess. I mean, if you want to keep these things rolling, you could tell me where all these people are. So that's the factory. That's the The Fisherman's Guild, it might be there. Stock up for the fight. She didn't have anything. I should probably go to the item shop. If there is one. Nothing but big old heels. Doubt they'll be in here. You want out, Oriel? What's this place? The inn. Perfect. I will be right back. You want the cat out, and I'm gonna go take a quick little piss. One is in the restaurant north of the Bracers branch. Okay, I'll be right back. Welcome back. One is upstairs in the shop I was just in. Wait, hold on. So I need to go back into the shop that I was just in. No, you gotta sit there? Hold on. Oh, God. Cat is kind of taking over. Wait. So I was just in this shop. I told him to go upstairs. In the guilds? Percy? Yeah, Oreo's here. He's taking over. That's my boy. He's being affectionate. Yes, very affectionate. Lloyd? Who the hell calls her kid Lloyd? And that's like such an old person name. Although I think of it as being weird of like, you know, like when Logan's gonna be older, like it's weird to think of like a grandpa Logan. Like all these newfangled names. Not that one across the street. Like where I just was, or Arms and Guards. The one I was just in, probably the Sunnyvale Inn. Oh, here's another one. So we got Kurt and Grant. Sarah, are you a fan of anime? Yes, Arms? If Zin the Immovable is moved by this, that's all the proof I need. I'll do what I can. We're meeting out at the guild house to plan our strategy as soon as possible. I mean, yes and no. So I just have like a general question to ask. If like, I saw someone on Twitter arguing, I guess Netflix had canceled an anime, or argued what was called an anime. But the argument was just like that they didn't want to classify the new Castlevania show as anime, and they were canceling a true anime. But I was sitting here thinking, like, is anime a form or a style? Like, I think of it as a style, but like, is it possible, like, you think of like, you know, a Western artist, I believe, could create an anime, just the same as a Japanese or Eastern artist could create an anime. Anime. But the take is that, like, are all anime. There we go. But are all shows in Japan, if they're made by someone over, considered an anime? I can't say it like that. I have to say anime. I have to say anime. Oh my god. Well, look who it is. We ran into Karna. We got one more to find. Did our good friend Sarah tell us where we were in? One in the restaurant. We got that one. We got Karna in the Arms branch. See, I think it can go both ways. I think a Western illustrator can produce an anime, whichever, and a Japanese developer could create a Western cartoon that's not necessarily an anime. I mean, if you imitate a foreign style, is it foreign? No, I would then just refer to it as an imitation. But then you get into lines, if you were imitating a foreign style in the anime style, then I would consider it an anime. Oh, this is very perplexing. My brain is not ready for this type of perplexing information coming at me right now out of nowhere. Alright, we need one more. I don't know where the last person is going to be. It's interesting for discussion, though. I would say that. Alright, so you just have the arms thing, which, okay. We need to find the shop. Okay, so we've been to the restaurant. Bracer Guild. So anime is short for animation, is it not? We're talking about Japanese animation. If a Western made an animation in Japanese style, I'd still call it a Western. See, so that's where I guess I would argue is if a Westerner made an animation in Japanese style, I would consider it an anime. But you are correct in both ways. Upstairs where? Upstairs here in the restaurant, in the shop I was just in. I already was up. God damn it! I was already up there. I got Karna. She was right here. There's nobody else here. I got her. So we got, we're in here. There's nobody in there. Yeah, we got Carmen. We just need one more. So we got Kurt, the other guy. We got the woman. I'm trying to think where they all said they would be. Well, so we were at the church. We went to the church. They found Grant at the bar, Karn at the weapon shop, Kurt at the hotel. We'll try the East Block. What's here? Okay, so there's a shop there, there's a landing port, and then there's the arena. Yeah, he just does the walk-bys, eh? Oh, I think this is where we can buy some stuff, though. Alright, so you say, like... I feel like I remember saying one thing. I need a ton of these things that heal for, like, you know, KOs. So, maybe we'll buy 10 of those. I prefer to have more that do, Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, that's her. Oreo, you're at the door again. Analyst, could we have a moment of your time? Yeah, it's something juicy, all right. Spit your juice all over in shock. Yeah, juice bomb. You have my undivided attention. Oreo. I need food that revives KOs and gives lots of health. That's right. So I'll go back to that shop, that chick there, and I'll buy a few more pieces of food. The one advantage that food has is that it's you can use that immediately. I think the problem with using the magic or the orbments is that you know, you might have to wait a turn for it or whatever. So all right, so we got them. Oh, it like took us out of the department store for some reason. Trying to hit the Dottie and very close, very close. So what do we got here? I feel like those were good. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. It's 1,000. We do have a good decent amount. Let's grab 14 of them. We got a lot of money. Anybody else here or anything else to buy? Accessories. Prevent death blows. Could come in handy. Prevents KO. Could be good, but really don't see more reason to have more of those. What do you have? Okay, so these are just ingredients. So again, we could probably make some more things. Alright, so where are we heading now? Are we heading back to the Bracer Guild? Proxy puppets. Looks like all the bracers have been assembled. Avengers assemble. I'm going to die a lot? You think so? I haven't really died a lot at all in this game, really. Like, a few fights here and there, but, like, I pretty much learned immediately what to do and bounced right back. Now, if we should hear from the Royal Guardsman or your reporter, things would go much more smooth. Okay, so we gotta find Neil. Where is Neil? I didn't even know there's a third floor here. That's where they're all hanging out. Okay. You're talking about this boss fight. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but you said you're sort of supposed to die, right? Or not die, but I mean, I guess it's supposed... You can win, but it's supposed to just, I assume, just go by, right? Any more, no. Niles is in the West Block. Thank you. That's the type of stuff I like to see. I can't understand, like, I understand a little bit of why people wouldn't want, like, backseat gaming, but I feel like people are a little bit of jerk-offs when it comes to it. I really think they are. Oh, that's right. There's it's the news outlet. I just gotta find where the news outlet is. I think it's this. There's a script for losing. Fair enough. Like, again, I'm all for, like, you know, saving stories and not spoiling that type of stuff, but there's one thing I can't stand is, you know, I can understand when chat's literally trying to tell you how to do something, but when they see you fail 100 billion times, I think it's only fair. There we go. Thank you. Thanks, Sarah. Everyone is still caught all up with the hubbub here about the Queen's birthday, but no announcements. So I'm going to assume Neil is at the top. Certainly is weird, Chief. I hope I can save after this. I forgot to save before we went in here. Oh, you missed it by a minute. Hello, Dorothy. Where's Neil? Yeah, that's what we're just talking about. He hasn't shown up here today or yesterday. No word from him. Oh, great. I mean, I would just assume that a struggling writer / reporter was just at the bar, but that's if I was one, I guess. He came here to talk to him after the semifinals. Someone had just called him? Yeah, I remember what happened. He got a call from someone. They said he had to leave. Yes, we haven't seen him or heard of him since. Who said he was dead, right? Today's when all the airline traffic gets shut. Everything was normal yesterday, so maybe he went to another province? Nope, nothing at the landing ports. So he's got to be somewhere in town. Weren't you talking about something for a news article? There are times we live in. Controlling the media is a big deal for the military. Like, this is like modern times for America right now. Like, it's almost right to the T. Sarah, can we talk political for a second here? What do you think is going to happen if Donald Trump wins again? Is it going to be terrible for the USA? I mean, where would he have gone? So we went to check out a new subject that the intelligence division hasn't started censoring yet. Play the game. Okay, fine. Sorry, we won't get. Okay, so where do we find Neil then? Let's move this forward. Again, we're 2 hours in. We've yet to have one encounter. Sarah wanted us to have 3 encounters. We haven't even had one. Probably the arranged marriage for Princess Claudia. And the Duke mentioned something about it at the dinner party. You think you'd move back to Montreal? Hey, things are going well here. Poutine! Trudeau's doing okay. How did a reporter like Neil even learn about something like that? I would have thought something like that would only have been known to the royal family. Completely off the record, but the terrorists are supposedly after the princess, so she's secretly staying in the villa for her own safety. He might actually be there at the villa, at the Herb Royal Villa. You don't say. I mean, that he and the Princess Claudia are pretty much in the same situation. Do you have inside information about what's going on? Yes, we do, but we can't really chat about it. Okay? We can't. We're going to take care of this for Neil. You got to bring Neil back. We will. We'll try. Anyways. Alright. First of all, you got to save the game. 67 hours deep. Jesus Christ. I did not think I was going to be that fucking gone, but here we are. So I don't know if it wants us to go back to... So we're going to go through the south gate to get to Herb Royal Villa. Okay. But I'm just going to check in with the... Checking at the block at the Bracer Guild to see if that's where they're going to mention us to go. So we got to go through there anyways. The other bracers are already assembled. Have you heard from the Royal Guardsman or the reporter? No contact, but we believe we've got the intelligence we received. I see. So we can conclude with fair certainty that Princess Claudia is inside the villa, and that's where we believe Neil is as well. Shall we get started? Yes. We need to start working out the deets of the rescue operation. We're going to be like Chip and Dale, the Rescue Rangers. I thought they were going to go right there really quick there with the Final Fantasy VII music when they try to get on in with the Shinra airship or whatever after like Costa del Sol. Oh, well, that was silent but deadly. I can barely believe what I'm hearing. Well, come on, Kurt. Like, we're going to touch you and you're going to turn into a blanket or something. So let's just relax about this. Do you have dual citizenship, or are you just living in America under, like, I don't know, what is it called, a visa or temporary resident card? Because you're Canadian, right? The boss fight I'm thinking about is way off, I guess. I forgot about this part. Oh, God. I hope we at least get one encounter. We can't let them get away with it, that's for sure. I mean, can you even get a good poutine in the Pacific Northwest? Did they even know what a poutine is? They probably don't even know what squeaky cheese curds are. They probably look at you funny. What's that? You don't have dual. I'm gonna probably have like 8 beers after this day is over, and the wife is gonna be like, "You just bought 12 beers today." I don't think so, but I haven't looked. I'd be a little, I'd be a little weary about getting a poutine outside of Canada. Great wine country. That's where I like to be. Okay, so we're gonna head on over to the villa. We're gonna get a decoy team, a second decoy team, and then what, an ambush team? Sure, that sounds like everything. We only have, like, you know, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 people here. Am I gonna have to make a team? 8 beers, but I didn't touch your rum, Miss P. Correct. Although I probably will still get into the rum a little bit later tonight. Depends. It depends how many beers I've had. Like, I might even crack open a bottle of wine with dinner, maybe. I don't know. I'm running low. I now need 6 bottles to fill up my thing again. Boy, those once you start drinking them and pulling them out, like, jeez, don't escape that real quickly. And great, the airships are grounded, so we can't call in for other bracers from other countries, which sucks. Is this Ellen? No, shorts. 8 beers and rum and wine? Yeah, why not? Enjoy yourself, right? It's never my birthday. April, it's my birthday. It's Ellen. She's come on in and join us on up. Wait, is it Ellen or Elnan? Is there an Ellen? Do I just refer to her as Ellen? I think it's Julia or something, isn't it? Why don't we shoot the hostages like in the movie Speed? Last night. Obviously, the Queen's quite the chatty Cathy, just like Jan Jordan. Okay, so we got the assistance from Lieutenant Schwartz. They're happy to assist. Even if I tell you the right way to pronounce things, I will still get them wrong. Correct. I still won't. Correct. Who have I screwed up now? Schwartz? Zin? Julia Gulia? I'm getting it all wrong, aren't I? Wouldn't be a stream of mine if I didn't get anything and everything wrong, though, right? So we need 2 decoy teams. I believe 5 of my troops should be sufficient for one of them. The Royal Guard uniform should definitely catch their attention. We'll target the Intelligence Division's aerial squadron stationed just on the outskirts of the Herb Scenic Route. Hold on, what, aerial squadron? You don't mean, yeah, we're gonna deal with Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Permission to fly by the tower. Permission denied. Still gonna do it anyways. Skeleton crew. They probably run with those every goddamn time. And then when the reinforcements show up, the ambush team pops on in and takes him on out, right? We should form that ambush team then. Okay, so you guys... Okay, so we're going to have the military as one ambush team for the squadron. And then the other bracers are going to be the other ambush team. And then is it going to be Joshua, Estelle, and Zin as the ambush team? We're going to be the rescue team. Okay, with the Rescue Rangers, Chippendale. The Chippendale Dancers. Don't look them up. It would be just like Tushy.com. If you look up Chippendale Dancers on Google, yeah, you're probably not going to get the cartoon from Disney. You're going to get some scantily clad men. dancing for a show called Chippendale Dancers. And we're the ones keeping the majority of the enemy force busy, busy, busy. Julia, Elnon, Zin, and I. Okay, so are we getting, what? We, Estelle. The word you're looking for is we. We can do this. And we will. I mean, I don't even feel like that I've been really stalling, as one would say here. Like, this was a lot of dialogue to go through, and we're 2 hours deep here. I mean, Sarah, do you really think I was wasting a lot of time here? I feel like we weren't wasting a ton of time. We're gonna get ourselves a good night's sleep, and what? Put all my empties down there so my son can pick them up and act like he's drinking beer. It's always hilarious. Tonight's the night. Let's get ready and meet at the guilds. Okay. I think we have everything we need, so... Wait, aren't we at the guild? You know what? That is the important thing. Once the operation begins, you won't have an opportunity to return to the city. So if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think we're ready, right? But we're not ready. I'm just going to save. I think what we'll do is I will go to the Orbital Factory, see if there's anything new. It's just over here. See if there's anybody to throw points on or anything like that. I think everyone's got their... Everybody's open. Everything's good. I like to buy like the high-end stuff. We can afford it. Yeah, see, like, that's gonna cost 800 goddamn. What don't we have here? We don't have shield 2. It's only gonna cost 200. We can buy that. Somehow we have 3 shield 3s or 2 shield 3s. I mean, making me wait over 2 hours for anything interesting to happen, that's fine too. What a loyal viewer. You are a very loyal viewer. I will give you that. It's very nice. See, that's gonna cost us 800. Do I get it? Of course you do. You don't not get this type of stuff. Action 3, 800. God damn. EP cut. Don't have enough of that. Screw you, applesauce. EP2. We don't have any of those either? Sure. Okay, we are golden. Let's slay some orbments out here, see what we gotta do. So do we have an action 3? I don't know. We did. So that's just gonna up the speed a ton. So you might as well throw that on there. Attack 2. We're on an attack 3. What does that get us? Less defense, but a little bit more strength. I don't think that's needed. Do we have a cast 3? That could give him some of those. Blind. Death blow. Everyone loves a good death blow. Alright. Estelle. She's got a shield 3. She's good evil eye. Can see the enemies. Poisoning people. Zin. What can we go on with you here? I feel like an attack 3 is somehow, for some apparent reason, attack 3 drops the defense more. I don't know if that's what we really need. Action Jackson. Number 2. Mute. Want to mute people? Rather poison people? Maybe. Who likes a poison pizza? Can't put a lot on here. I'm thinking maybe Estelle. Is there any way we can help her get better heal? I think we're solid here. Probably I spent too much money on a bunch of things, maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me. You know, I'm happy with how that looks. So head back to the guild, Bracer Guild, and we're good to jump on in. I don't even know which direction I'm going. No loose ends, we're good. We are ready. Let's review the operation. Have a beer. This is the Ambril Monument, the monument rest area, so this should be the resting place. The only real issue is whether or not Lieutenant Schwartz and her men can get here undetected. Speak of the devil, here they are. Sarah, isn't it very weird how the days fluctuate for viewership? Like yesterday, we had a ton of people popping on into the stream, and now today it's just you and I. Just shooting the shit back and forth like good friends do. I feel like you need to be drinking, though. That way we can be chit-chatting away. Like, how busy can Wings be right now? She's probably doing a shoot for her OnlyFans right now or something, right? Despite the fact that I understand that it is, you know, during the work day, obviously. So, you know, that's bound to be something that's going to happen, so. Yeah, we were the ones that originally received Her Majesty's request. I mean, are we even honestly going to squeeze in one encounter for it? Yeah, you know, it's funny you bring that up. That is something that I noticed that had jumped up immensely the last few of my streams. Like, I wasn't getting those 64 views like yourself, but like, I've noticed, like, I don't know, like, who's watching my streams offline or the VODs, but like, I had like 20, 25 on the last couple of them. Like, I don't know if it's bots running through the systems or something like that, but no, of course your company is more than enough. It's fine that you're a chatty Cathy just like me, right? But it's just, it's weird how the day, like one day can just fluctuate enough. Like, I can understand like from going like a weekday to a weekend, or maybe from a day to a holiday or something like that, but what difference is it from a Monday to a Tuesday, to be honest, right? Someone told me they aren't accurate in its Twitch. It probably is. I mean, I would never assume Twitch to be accurate with anything. I mean, they're too busy out trying to ban people for doing the right things for the wrong things. Like, I just heard of a girl, I'm trying to think, like, I think is her name like Alicia2877 or something like that. She was apparently banned for 3 days or 7 days, I can't remember, but I guess she had called out a like a cat rescue or an animal rescue thing, saying that they don't you know, they're essentially they're pieces of shit, and I guess they had gotten in contact with Twitch's lawyers and told them, like, no, you are going to, you know, she can't talk about us like that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, despite the fact being true, I don't know. I mean, I don't stick to a schedule, so, and you stream about 4 hours later than you normally stream. Right, yes, I guess so. Yeah, I usually started earlier in the morning before, but I've already explained, like, I really can't do too much about my schedule because my work schedule is so different every other week. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. I just take the viewers as they come. If people want to come in and watch my stream, that's awesome. If they don't, oh well, the VOD is always there for them if they want to catch up to it. So, but I've always said right from the beginning, I'm not here to make money, nor do I make money. What we're doing is these are games I've stuck with and decided to play. So even if I wasn't streaming, I would still be playing a video game right now. So why not just throw it on up as a stream and share it with the small amount of people who may want to watch? That's all it is to me, essentially. Roger Dodger. Those dogs just look like they really need their nails cut. The airship's locked down. They'll never be able to use it. Who said we were going to use the airship? There's been a bit in the news about Twitter censoring political shit. There's no freedom of speech on social media. Yeah, I mean, just to tap in on that for a hot minute. It doesn't matter to me about private companies censoring political stuff, despite that their outlook, maybe if you want to count them as media, I don't know if that's a fine line, I don't know. But as private companies, they're allowed to have a say in what appears on their platform. I mean, that's the reason why something like Fox Media and CNN are so different. Like, one refers to as one being the left and one being the right? You tune into both and you're going to get completely different takes on what happened in the news today. Oh, it's probably given. Yeah, like that's my thing of like I don't have a schedule, and B, I'm streaming at literally like, I think I gave like about a 20-minute, take on my Discord and on my Twitter, like, okay, like I'm going live, like here, like, and then like I'm live, like, whereas maybe I thought like, maybe if I know I'm going to be streaming earlier on in the day, I could then come up with a time, like put out my Twitch stream and put out my Discord, like at 9 in the morning, hey, at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be streaming today. So if you want, set it up that way. But to me, like, it doesn't matter. I'm not here to make money, so it's irrelevant, right? I don't know. What is it? That was weird. Tonight's tonight. Is it? Let's not wait on the mission to distract us from the task at hand. We might even get an encounter here. North Royal Villa. I'm only saying you were asking me why you don't have any regulars in your house, telling you why. No. I completely agree with you. Wait, was that where we're trying to go? Is right here? That guy's gonna end up in the drink. Alright, our chance to sneak in. Might even get an encounter here. North, yes. We just stumbled on in. For the love of God, North. I always love how there's that little bit of delay, and then that's what you're watching in comparison to what I'm watching. Worth the wait. Oh, is this going to be the first encounter? 2.5 hours in? Finally! Wow. That took some time. Yep, I hate these people. Okay, can we murder this person? Oh, so close. You know, you could attack, you know, stop attacking your good friend there. I had the thought in my head that he was gonna miss there. I had that thought in my head that you're gonna miss that guy, and then I'm gonna have to. Oh, God, that sucked. You know, even I've been looking forward to some fights, to be honest. It's the pacing, like we've talked about, right? Like, it just has been sort of all over the place, and it's not fun when it's like that, so. You guys could stop attacking me anytime soon. It breaks up the dialogue nicely. It's weird how Joshua gets an attack first before Estelle does. Guess his speed is way up there. Of course that happened. Of course it did. She came up big.
Piece of cake.
Getting some Sepith, which is always nice. Now, where is the princess being held? This place is huge. We'll just have to search for it room by room. So, could I just ask you the question, like, is this the final dungeon, or is there something else after this? After this area? I only ask that so I can sort of plan. I'm assuming I'm going to need one more stream to finish this off. That's why I maybe get an idea of like a stopping point, because it's getting near dinner time, unfortunately. This is not the final dungeon. Okay. I have a feeling they're going to move on up, so I think that's going to be a good spot to put that. Perfect. Now we just need the puppies to move on up, and all will be good. Okay, puppies can stop attacking Joshua. That's not very nice at all. And if you stop now, when the action starts, I'll kill you. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. Like, I probably can go for another hour. But I'm just trying to think of, like, if we get out of this area, then I'll probably stop to save, like, the final sort of dungeon area as the final go, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm assuming this place isn't going to wrap up in the next 5 minutes, so. And that super hard boss fight actually isn't going to happen this stream. I forgot how far away. That's fine. That's fine. It happens. Let's do the Diamond Dust, maybe? Hopefully they don't move towards us. Oh, he did. Of course he would. Oh, you didn't even put any cold effects on anybody? That sucked. And so I think for every 2 rooms you check, there's an encounter, but don't hold me to that. I will not hold you to that. I'm really not a fan of all of the missing that is currently happening right now. It really is overly annoying with... Like, how many times can you constantly miss a guy? Really? God, her defense is pretty good. That worked out well. No, he had far less HP than I thought he would have.
All right, we're good to go.
Tons of experience happening. Not fun. Attacked out of nowhere. Looks like there's still quite a few soldiers in the villa patrolling the corridor in the central area. Only option will be to silence anyone who sees us. Okay, well, just straight to the point. Alrighty. So where are we supposed to be? Infiltrate. Let's check out all the rooms. Alright. So we came up through there. Nothing in there. Oh. So you might be right. For every room or two we check, there's going to be a bunch of jerk-offs. Phew. Alright, so we got all that available to us, which is good. So remember the rooms. Wait, oh, I have to remember the rooms? You can't be missing these critical chances. This sucks. If you have to go back to one. Okay, so that was the library. I'm already going to forget about that, obviously. He had a critical opportunity and just fucking blew it. God, that fucking pisses me off. Let me just drop out candy. Oh, you're gonna revive this guy. Great. It's annoying. Like, it's overly annoying these stupid misses happen. Like, it really is. Like, it's dumb. It's XCOM garbage. That's exactly what it is. Forcing me to use garbage like that.
All right, we're good to go.
Like, are we looking for people? Seems to be every room there's going to be combat scenarios. So that's why we didn't hold you to that. Oh, are you going to be able to hit someone here? Even though you waste your critical chance, or what? Absolute dog shit. I'm just searching the place. Yeah. It's just annoying. That's all. At least we've already hit 3 encounters, just right back to back, right? All of them in an order, right? Oh my god, the annoyance. Kill this guy, please. Don't revive anybody. Don't you have that hot garbage happening. Game's making up for all that dial. It sure is. It sure is. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't miss him on your critical chance there, big boy.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
It's annoying after every room that there's going to be an attack. It does get a little annoying with that. Like, it's not that I want to, like, get it all done quickly, but it's annoying. For sure. And especially when we don't even murder everybody. But I might as well utilize the CP because it's rising up fairly quickly here, so I'm just waiting for Zin to miss. Like that's the ongoing joke currently. Like, oh, you know, you have your critical attack, you could do 800 damage. No, you're gonna miss.
Let's move out.
Hint, try the west side of the courtyard. I think that's where your room is. God damn it. Oh, see now there wasn't one. What the hell? There we go. The Royal Villa Lounge. Who would have assumed that they were over here, right? We're with the Bracer Guild. We've come on up along some drunks. I think we use here. Oh, come on, you can't get them all there. Very upset about that. I'm honestly trying to even think, what are we even looking for at this point? You know what? You stupid jackasses, you want to play games. You want to play games. You will die now. Games are ending for you. I want to ask, did I want to try that room down at the bottom? So I think I'm running out of spots here.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
They're too drunk to really know what's going on. It's like a bar, same as one of the castle. Please don't kill me. I won't. Come to help at the request of Her Majesty the Queen. Calm down, get on out of here. Give me a beer first. Oh, so where is he? You know him? I'm the one who contacted him. He came to get me an interview with the princess who's being guarded here. His passion for his work is hard to argue with, so I wound up seeking him in and showing him the way. Much to my shame, it was only then I realized the severity of the situation. So get to where they are taking them. You're all being gathered in the Crest Room, which is in the innermost chamber. It's a large banquet hall used for events like the formal signaling of treaties. I don't even know where that would be. It's right, all the rooms on the west wall? Okay. Oh, we could rest here. We're just gonna have a snooze in the bar. I feel like we should probably save again. Well, we've already tried all the rooms on the west wall. Like this honestly will be the final one to check, so. Except for the one down at the bottom, which I didn't know whether to check or not, so. She got some pretty good defense, Estelle. The one thing I hate about these enemies is that they all get, like, their speed is so huge, they all get a bunch of attacks in a row. So now it's to the top middle room, I think, will send you to get a key. Finally, the misses go my way. Oh, you hit all three of us? That's some dog shit right there. Oh, are we gonna murder this guy? Nope. Oh, at least he didn't raise anybody up. This is gonna work out well with the heal. Nice. 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 Everyone's got their CP penis points up.
That's that then. Let's move out.
What time is it? 4:30. All right, so you're meaning probably this room, but we'll try this room first. Ooh, the drawing room. Looks like a dining room and not a drawing room. Huge heal. It's locked. All right, seems pretty solid. The locking mechanism is quite secure. We're definitely going to be able to get in. We should go talk with that young Chamberlain. He was... right here. Estelle explained that the door was locked, so it's locked. The key is normally in the possession of the Intelligence Division Company Commander. I believe he left when the terrorists showed up. Just a moment. There's a spare key to that door. It's here somewhere. If memory serves me, I believe it's somewhere in the gallery. Have I come across a gallery? I honestly can't remember.
You're finished.
Uh-oh, I was hoping for some big damage to happen there. I mean, it was, but it wasn't as good as I was hoping. The room you're looking for, I think, is on the east wall or north wall east door. Okay. So it's on the other side. This is why I like a helpful chat. I gotta piss again.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Maybe that was the secret for the game running a little bit smoothly, was just dropping that bitrate a little bit more. Okay, this is the gallery. Broke your... I did. Alright. I'm just gonna go take another quick piss because I broke the seal, as Sarah would say. I'll be right back. Wash my hands, of course. Isn't that the worst, like when you're at a bar and you have to do that, like you break the seal? That's the worst thing. The worst thing. Guess we're gonna have a fight here. Oh god, I'm actually shocked we didn't have a fight. Save the game. Oh, can't move my camera. Why do you look so familiar? Probably because we're your frenemies. That means we are with the British Guild. Indeed, that's right. See, just like Zin said. That's right. Are we getting close to that fight that you said? Although you did say that. Oh, wait, hold on. We're defenders of an impregnable fortress. I think we're going to be impregnating somebody here. You don't guys look too difficult at all, really. 2660. Ranger wielding a halberd. Lengthy weapon and powerful crafts are deadly. Deadly? Deadly. Deadly? Friendly. Deadly friendlies. That's for someone, everyone. What are these guys? Are they weak against? No, not really. Just start doing the ripping and the tearing. Might be here a while. Okay. You nearly murdered him. Wow. You're not getting there this stream? Okay, no Sephiroth for you. Okay, well, next stream then, right? We are not doing a lot of damage here, ladies and gentlemen.
We're good to go.
Hopefully they don't all attack him. Okay, these boys are tough. I'll give them that. No. Might be a few stream. Oh, got the pace with the way I play, eh? Everyone's got to pick on my pace of play. I'm afraid they're gonna attack Joshua there. Better to be safe than sorry. Did you host me? Let's check. You might have. Yeah, I think I have it set for like I can't spell. For like three maximum, just like offset like people who would like constantly host, not like you, but like some. It stops people from coming on in with like a constant hosting all the time. Oh, that just hit one. That sucked. Yeah, I don't have that. There's no exclamation point hosts. Followage maybe, but probably not either as well. Subs, no. I have like none of that type of stuff. None of it. Again? Oh, bib. Nope, no butt cream. Just needed a bib. That's all. What are we doing here? Who's attacking? I'm hoping these guys really don't make contact with me here. Oh, geez, of course they do. This is not going well.
We're good to go.
Oh, what is wrong with Joshua that he can't attack? Just accept the defeat, and we'll come back at this in a second. I think one thing this game definitely does not like is when I alt tab out. It hates that. I don't know why, but like it just hates it. Like I mean, obviously we're gonna retry, give it a whirl again. I mean, I could have approached that a lot better, obviously, so that's what we'll do here. Let's get him attacking more often here. Are you saying the bad guys in the fight knew you alt-tabbed? Yes, absolutely. They knew exactly what I was doing, and they were like, "Well, you know what? Screw you, applesauce. We're gonna jump in on that." Okay, this is what we were worried about, quite frankly, was some scariness happening. Sort of sucks that Estelle does not get a go here, but sort of see what we can come up with here. Okay, okay, that's what's gonna happen here. Okay. Can I suggest you keep a bunch up and have Estelle cast Earth Wall around? Yes, you could. That could have worked. I didn't even think of that, to be honest, until now. It's been too late. But we might even get lucky and have them all killed right here. One of them's gone. Hope to God they don't attack Joshua. We got lucky there. Extremely lucky. Everyone get there. This went a little better, I think. Just a touch better. Now, of course, running with fashion here is this where Zin misses. Oh, shocking. He didn't miss. That went better. See, like, that's what I think. This game is very good. It's not overly difficult, but it certainly teaches you, like, you fucked up there, sir. Like, you should know a better way of approaching that fight. I tried to get away from not using those, but I'm probably going to pay for it now when we get in here and we're going to have to fight a bunch of people, maybe. I don't know. We're here to save your bacon, apparently. Oh, this is Princess Claudia. I think it's a little late for introduction, so we meet again as promised. Chloe? Is Chloe the princess? Didn't see that one coming. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, so it's not the princess. Okay, I'm jumping. Oh no. I was right. I was like, so where's the princess? Chloe is the princess. Yeah. Claudia is Chloe. Wow. She stole the words right out of my mouth. But why would the princess be hiding out in an ordinary scroll? And why did you have us called Chloe? Okay. My real name is Claudia von Osles. Chloe is the pet name that Jill came up with using bits from my whole name. So, it's just a wig. If I had the same hairdos when I was on campus, it probably would have just created a little bit of trouble. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is heavy, Doc. This is heavy. It doesn't seem that Uncle Dunan or Mayor Dalmore recognized me either. Yeah, and hints in the royal music chimes on, and I always love this little part here of like, there's no reason to explain everything that's happened in the game. Just cut to the point, tell them like, hey, we already explained how we came out here to rescue you, and that's it. I have a feeling we're not going to get out of here without a boss fight, though. Like, I don't feel like we just come into this room and rescue the princess and just walk on out of here. Alright. Well, we saved the princess. At least I hope we did. Unless there's maybe a secret door out here or something. Yeah. I was just gonna say, someone. Maybe we get lucky and Chloe joins us here. He's imprisoned at Hacken Gate. I'd say they're taking over to keep him from causing any trouble. My instinct serves me well. Every man in the Special Ops has a dream. We will stop at nothing to achieve it. I'll make you a deal, Sergeant. Please take me as your hostage rather than the child. Oh, I didn't realize that was a child they were holding. Jesus Christ. General Morgan's grandkid, on the other hand, suits our needs just fine. A valuable hostage. And it's not going to cause any real problems if she ends up getting hurt. Pathetic. Disgusting, sick, pick an eye. Oh, there is Charizard, right on time. Shara came back very next day. They're getting blown away here. That's gotta be, yeah, I was just gonna say Olivier. Bingo! Oh, this game just became great. I mean, it was always great, but it just became, oh, fantastic. The drama turns into a comedy. How right that is. Oh, that was awesome. And see, you remember from the ending of the prologue chapter when Charizard and Olivier was getting on an airship together, and they sort of had a few words for each other, but I was like, oh, maybe we just won't see them again. Like, I thought it was weird that they just saw them once. That was great. I'm merely a toy to be used when convenient and cast aside when boredom sets in? Ayana has been wanting to see you. She's hoping to get out for drinks again. Oh, that's fantastic. I can go for some drinks. Yeah, but we crossed Valeria Lake by boat and docked at Gransel Harbor. That's right. I like a lost puppy. That's fantastic. A simply couldn't allow such an amusing and interesting show to go on without me. Who is our fair lady? Oh, right, the introductions, can't forget about those. This is Her Royal Highness Princess Claudia, or a friend of ours named Chloe. Chloe Kardashian? No. She doesn't have quite the booty, at least we don't know of. Alright, doing our bracer duties. The honor and the pleasure at this meeting is entirely of Olivia's. Oh, now who's coming on in? Oh! Sieg! Julia! Making a comeback. Scree scree! As we come back. Scree scree! Oh my god, it's like a happy ending, and we're not even at the ending yet. So we're just gonna end up back at, at the bar, have a good time, chatting it all up, everyone's good. After seeing to it the rescued hostages could get some rest, the Stelton Company gathered to assess the current situation. Are we at the Bracer Guild again? I guess maybe at the castle. Words cannot express my shame, for it's not for my ineptitude. None of this would have come to pass. I'm ashamed I couldn't take my own life where it's something to be permitted. But please do not say such things. I'm just happy to see you are alive and unharmed. Thank you for coming to save me. Not that I'm not moved at all, but I have to ask, why is Sieg here? Why wouldn't the bird be here? It's Her Royal Highness's escort, as well as the messenger for the Royal's guardman. After all, did he not deliver the letter to your hotel? See? It's right. Didn't seem to be no boss fight, no. All the party members sort of came back and just sort of bonked on their heads, and we sort of just made our way out of there back to the castle, apparently. Fine by me. Aw, screw. By the way, have all the special ops troops been dealt with? Almost all the soldiers in the villa have been restrained. However, there are quite a few left in Gransel Castle, and much of the Royal Army is under Intelligence Division control. So if we're not careful, we run the risk of seizing control of this building and branding us all as rebels. It's a good point. I think it would be best if we were to get Chloe to a safer location at the very least. Perhaps we could seek asylum at the Rarebonian or Republic embassies? Or the Special Ops ship? We have a lot of options. Alright, well, let's get her to safety. But she wants to chat it on up. But would it be possible to make an official request of the Bracers? What is the request that we have? The impossible is being asked of us. Will you help in retaking the royal castle and rescuing Her Majesty? I think we can do that. There's no chance that a frontal assault would even work, even with the capabilities of everyone here. I think that captured special ops ship has potential. We're gonna need some kind of clever trick. If everyone will please look at this. An old map of the sewers. The Gransel The sewers. Back at them again. One of the things it lays out is the path that leads to the castle cellar. Things are getting heavy, Doc. Real heavy. How could you have lost contact? You weren't expecting all of the bracers to come together, were you? An external force, my ass. My most hated of all areas, the sewer. So now they're gonna work on having the queen not taken. But once that's done, scrape up troops from wherever you find them anywhere in Liberal and send them to the villa. Priority 1 is to subjugate the terrorists who deceived the royal family. Yes, ma'am. I mean, I would assume that the sewer part would be next, but one doesn't know. Okay, here's where we're going to free Gransel Castle and the Queen. First, Joshua and 2 others will infiltrate the Gransel sewers, and you'll proceed to the Royal Guard room and open the castle gate. As soon as the gates are open, the guardsmen and 4 of the bracers will make their way to the castle by way of the streets. We need to make a real spectacle to draw all the guards together in one place. And you're in good hands. Is this like a States Farm commercial, or whatever the hell that insurance is? You're in good hands. I think there's a cat that wants to get in the door. It's going crazy at the door. Good boys. If I'd known this would happen, I never would have taught you. That's okay. So the megabus I was talking about is with the Queen. Okay. Once the men inside the castle have been concentrated in one area, Estelle and her team will sit down in the garden terrace, where they're going to break into the Queen's room and rescue her. Roger, Roger. So at the stroke of noon, we're going to be remaining on alert. Please be careful, Joshua. Try to be on your best behavior. We see each other again safe and sound in Gransel Castle. So now we just got rid of Estelle out of nowhere. Now it's like, what, me, Zin, and Olivier? Save it for later. Oh, is she going with us? No. Do you ever wonder if those two have some kind of destiny in store for them? Apparently. Well, the regular soldiers have come back over the special ops guys, and security seems a lot tighter. Yeah, start playing up with your loot. Alright. So we must not go to the Erebonian embassy. It could be quite dangerous. Perilous, indeed. Alright, well, we're not really going to go there. We just need to get inside the sewers, but that's going to have to wait until another time, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe we'll have one stream left. Let's try to squeeze it in today or tomorrow. We'll see. No, today or tomorrow. Tomorrow or Thursday. But another solid 3-hour stream. That was great, Sarah. I want to thank you for being an absolute pleasure to talk with over the stream today. Hey, look, they all can't be bangers, but I was always appreciative of having someone to chat with. And as always, folks, goodbye and good night. See you next time. All the best.